NASCAR releases the All-Star format, and we take a look at Dover by the numbers and who I think is going to win. Coming up next. What is going on, everybody? Hope you are doing good this Friday. If I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully today is the day I will earn that subscription. All right, NASCAR has changed the All-Star format once again, and this time, well, we'll just talk about the format real quick. First, it will be 125 laps. It will be 4 segments. The first 3 segments will determine the first 3 drivers. The first segment will be your first place starter in the last segment. Second segment, second place driver, so on and so forth. The 4th place driver in the final segment, that will be set by all of the rest of the drivers coming down pit road, making a pit stop, and whoever gets off pit road first, whoever's pit crew can get them off first. So that will be your All-Star format. So not as convoluted and complicated as previous All-Star formats. And the All-Star Open will also be pretty straightforward. It will be 3 segments. The winners of those 3 segments go into the All-Star race. And of course, the 4th segment is the fan vote. But don't worry, you knew NASCAR was going to complicate something. Qualifying for the All-Star race will be convoluted, but at least they kept their gimmicks and trickery or whatever they want to do to qualifying. NASCAR is like determined to make qualifying interesting when really all they got to do is go to heat races, and there you go. You got interesting qualifying. But anyway, so you will qualify, and they will take the top 8 on speed, and then those top 8 will go and make a pit stop, and then they will be matched up in 1 versus 1 races. So whatever, it's qualifying. I doubt anybody even remotely cares or watches. I doubt the ratings for that qualifying thing are going to be high, but whatever. They're trying something weird with qualifying, so to the best of my knowledge, that's how the qualifying thing will go. All right, on to Dover. Let's take a look at the odds and the numbers of the Duramax Drydene 400 at Dover Downs International Speedway. As you can see, the favorite is Kyle Larson at plus 450. William Byron, Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman. So Vegas is basically, or at least DraftKings here, because this is where this is from, is heavily leaning toward Hendrick equipment. Then you've got Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., Joe Logano, Kevin Harvick, Denny Hamlin, and Kyle Busch, all there rounding out your top 10. Then you got Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick with some pretty interesting odds. Let's look at the underdogs and sleepers and whatnot. So a couple of interesting ones I would look at here would be Austin Dillon at plus 5,000, Eric Jones at plus 10,000, and Cole Custer. Cole Custer is actually a really, really good sneaky pick here at plus 10,000. And let's take a look at the numbers and see why I say that. Here are your average finishers since 2019 at Dover. Kyle Larson with an average finish of 2 in 3 races. Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex, and Alex Bowman all up there. Jimmy Johnson, of course, and Clint Boyer are retired. But Cole Custer, number 7, I mentioned him just a second ago. 10.3 average finish. And then you got Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, and William Byron rounding out your top 10 in average finish. 11th, of course, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano 12th there. If you're looking at past winners, of course, there are 5. Kyle Larson, Kevin Harvick, Martin Truex Jr., Alex Bowman, and Denny Hamlin have been your 5 different winners since 2019. And then one of my favorite statistics to actually look at is laps led, because it shows you how fast the cars actually were there. And then you got Kyle Larson at 417, Denny Hamlin at 335, Martin Truex Jr. at 251, Kevin Harvick at 224, Chase Elliott would be a good sleeper pick here, except he's all the way up at the top. At 172, and Alex Bowman at 114. Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, and Ryan Blaney also with a high percentage of laps led there as well. So there you have it. Of course, my pick is going to be Kyle Larson because I think the numbers support it, and obviously I'm a Kyle Larson fan. But I think any of those Hendrick drivers mentioned, you saw all of those Hendrick drivers run really well there, and even Vegas is giving them favor. I think they would be good picks. I also like Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., and Kyle Busch at that track. And definitely don't count out Kevin Harvick because I think Kevin Harvick runs really well there. Rodney Childers knows what he's doing there. I always want to say Childers because I'm a Richard Childers fan. Rodney Childers knows what he's doing there. So I would look for them, and don't count out Cole Custer because that's the same team, and this is a really good track for Cole Custer, so I like him as an underdog. So those are my picks. I'm going underdog Cole Custer. I like him to at least get a top 10, and I like Kyle Larson to win this race. Possibly also, though, I think this could be the first race that Chase Elliott wins. So keep that in mind as well. All right, let me know down in the comments who you think is going to win. And if you got a comment, leave it down in the comment section. And if you made it this far, I just said do comments twice. If you made it this far, feel free to subscribe after I screwed that up. All right, and other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.